Happy 1 year to the channel. Kind of. Welcome back. I just heard the bell go off. I think that's what that is. As you can see, my room is a mess again. But what a better way to celebrate 1-ish full year on the channel by doing the same video again. A lot of crazy things have happened. A lot of stuff has gotten added, and I swear to God, I haven't filmed a video in forever. So this will be a nice restart, especially school just let out. That was a lot. That was kind of it. Like, I was finishing up school, not completely done yet. Did a huge fashion show, and I just freaking neglected my room. Yeah, I have looked through all my videos. They are going to be out of order, but that's what's been happening. It's just, you know, I wonder, is this fine? Can I call you Beverly? Yeah, it's been very busy since this channel is about 1 year old. I think we just do the same video again. So let's get going. The before shots. Like, that's crazy. Look at my desk too. Ugh. It's like all a cry for help. Those are new. That's a bunch of fabric I've got to go through. I still have laundry in there. Oh, all of my posters got torn down for a different reason, but that's the thing I want to do today. She looks sad. This is just pitiful. But yeah, here, I'll do some aesthetic pans. It's the drone shot, if you really think about it. But yeah, starting point. So, not sponsored. This is good. I think let's just go by areas that need the most improvement. Floor. I'm gonna do my bed next. Desk, that back thing over there. In the closet, closet's actually not that bad. It's just my fabric storage system kind of sucks, so it's just bad.
Kind of like your vagina.
It's just bad, if you could imagine. So that all has to get reorganized. So I'm probably just gonna reorganize that because I bought a lot of fabric. Yeah, let's get going. Well, I kind of watched that video from last year. Like, not really. I just know that I kept drinking throughout that, so I do not even fucking know where to begin with this. This is so bad. Actually, I'm gonna pull it out in a second. Honestly, cut that whole thing. I don't know what the point of that was. Welcome to the floor where I don't even know. Here's the thing with my I just saw one of my books had like a bunch of smash pages. Quite thirsty. I don't understand how my floor gets like this. Like, truly. And I've been me for about 22 and a half, well, we'll be 22 and a half years. I could not tell you, because it starts as, I can't do all of my laundry all at once. I know how it starts to tell you. I can't do all my laundry all at once, and there's no space to do it downstairs where we do all of our laundry. So in that corner and near my dresser, I'll just like dump the piles where they are, and then it gets so bad. And what I think is so humorous is that there's a line from my bed to my door, but everything else has become coated. So I'm gonna keep doing that by dumping whatever's in here over there because I know it's clean. So most of this is dirty, so I can just go about my day. I have to actually figure out how to wash this. Welcome back. I have not filmed really anything because, oh Jesus, it's been crazy. Yeah, it has been, I think, since all of my videos have suddenly become out of order because school comes first, and it turns out being a lifestyle content channel and a full-time student with a one-day-a-week job was tough. Trying to do all of that while I'm doing some of the hardest classes I've ever done, get there, was tough. So I just kind of put this channel on the back burner. I think I was only like one video behind, and it turned into two, but then those two got released. And I tried to balance, and it just ended up not working. So I was like, I have a backlog of stuff, and it turns out you can't, with my brain, you can't really do creative stuff when you're bogged down with a bunch of work. This video is gonna come out, and then a bunch of other stuff is gonna come out, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna bounce between like Snow on the Ground and Dead of Summer. This is not my sketch, but I will be selling it if he becomes a bigwig designer. These are getting recategorized. Just wanted to show. This is, I think you will see this in a video coming up. These are what I made to make my pants, or I make my pants out of. So I'm just gonna update you on all what's been going on. I have finished my senior year, which I find funny because when I was watching the last video, I said that I'll bring you along my senior year. I'm gonna do all this cool stuff. I'm gonna bring you along, and I kind of did that in a way. You came to South Carolina. That was cool. You came to the MAC championships, which was cool. But like, I kind of realized my day-to-day at school is not really that interesting, and also like, I just take school seriously. I pay a lot for it, so I was like kind of disingenuous to, in my mind, go to school and be recording it and being like, yeah, this is what it is. And I was struggling the whole time, so yeah, I made those videos because I know that those were something that I actually wanted to have documentation of. I unironically, not joking, watched that MAC championship video, and it's so embarrassing because I'll watch it because I wanted to, I don't know, like reference a joke or something, and I'll end up literally sitting down and just watching it. It's embarrassing. It's so bad. I'm moving this way. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, crazy fall. I think I even said in the South Carolina video, it was filmed in December, and I think I released it in like March. It tells you how really good at this I am. Just like, I'm unbelievably good. I just realized that my camera might be tilted too. Hold on. I finally am realizing where all my belts went. That's fun. What the hell were we talking about? School was crazy. Then that semester ended. Filmed that video. Then we went into Christmas, Crimba. Mary Krimba. I filmed one video, and it's a sewing video, so rejoice. Technically, I am an arts and crafts channel, but I think I've discovered that I am a lifestyle channel. So I just kind of, I've been recording whatever I want, but I'm like, no, I'm this and that. I'm not. So I filmed that video. It's in the process of being done. What a time to be alive. I'm not depressed anymore, and I can take on the world, and I just want to do things. I've made a promise to myself that I'm going to do a bunch of things this summer, and even if I don't get up to all of them, I have another summer to do them. I kind of feel like, in that sense, Sophia, where, well, a video comes out in March that she filmed June of last year, and I'm just like, oh, wait, guys, me and her, we're so similar, but we're not. That was pretty much my year, or that was, yeah, end of that year. Going into this year, I entered my final fashion classes, which is weird. It was weird. From the time that you're like a freshman in my program, you already know about this class because we all share one sewing lab. There's no like seniors don't ever get, they're not private, like we all work in the same space. So you are a freshman making your first things as a senior is making their final things, which is good. I don't think you really become friends with everyone, but you end up knowing a lot more people that way, which is, it's I think kind of cool. That's how I spent pretty much all of this semester, was sewing. I had my final class, and I don't know my grades for it as of this moment, and I don't really want to look because I know I forgot things, and I genuinely kind of don't care. Plus, I kind of know I did fine. I don't ever think my presentations go that well, but like, I am pretty confident on the stuff that I produced. Of course, I had another fashion show, which I watched the last video, and I made an empty promise that I would bring you along. It was just so busy. I kind of pre-made that decision myself, that I was like, ooh, I'm probably not going to do a video because there's just no, I know how those show days go. There was just no time, and they put me on more work, which is actually kind of nice. I welcomed it. It made the day go by faster, but because I ended up working, I was like, I don't want to interrupt the flow, so I just opted out of a video. It was a good show, though. People said it was one of the best ones that they've seen, which is, that's good. Since we're here, though, winner. I won something, which is one of my regrets that I didn't film a video for, because I was like, damn it, that would have been a really cool video to have me winning. Maybe someone has it that I'll probably, I'm itchy, that I'll probably insert. If we're here, we're on my channel. We're gonna be honest, I don't really care. In a corny way, I was just kind of happy to be there. I was happy that I could show my stuff, what I've been working on, and it was nice. It's nice that I got the recognition, but like, the real thing I cared about is when people came up to me at the end and go, love your line. Thanks, I know it was good, right? It was good, right? I live off fan favorite. Girl, I never win anything. I live off fan favorite, and that's the only validation I want. It was a good show. A part of it's already on my channel. That mashup that I put out that no one really seems to care about, and that's okay, because I don't really know who listens to mashups. That was my show music, and I felt so good about it that I was like, oh, I should probably release this. I freaking love it. I bet half the views at this current, I don't even know how many there are, but I bet half of those are just me on repeat. Even though I have the file, like I'll be on my phone like, I'm gonna listen to it. Cause it's so good. I think it's so good. I'm going to do a quick cut. I'm going to throw this in the wash. And I'm going to, well, okay, I'm going to do a pass this floor and find any more pants. And then I will be back and I have things to show you. Being on the topic of the fashion show, I got things to show you. Okay, be right back. I've started my laundry. The floor has made progress, but there's a 1 minute. There's a lawnmower. I was watching my Rachel Chenner. I just watched my videos. It's so embarrassing. I watched my videos. I don't know why I was watching that video, but I was. I liked something about it where I just knew that there was people around. You know what I mean? Like all the sounds that I was hearing, I was just like, oh, you live somewhere where it's like, I don't know, in all the LA YouTubers houses, it's like dead quiet because they have all that nice sound or whatever. But I said I was in a fashion show, as I was for 4 years, which you only heard about last year, and I'm talking about this year. So I have something planned. Full disclosure, the line did not turn out the way I wanted it to, it was kind of sad. In the end, it works out, so I'm not torn out. I was torn up in the moment. Now I'm just like, so it's fine. I'll do a little of an abridged tour. Some of these had videos, some of these didn't, so you'll see. This one was from last year's. It was one of last year's classes. This had a white hat, but yeah, the prompt was I actually have one because I never used one. Take these, like 4 cancer scarves, and use as much as you can to make an outfit. And what I had left over, I made a little backpack that I have yet to use, but I really like this. I have made a hat for every single one of these outfits. I'm just saying, this is one of my outfits. This is from a class, and it was just make a matching coat. Oh wait, I have it. So this is the dress. You already saw the hat. This was the dress. This was the coat. And I've been wearing it all winter. It is now 71 degrees out, so of course I'm putting on a wool coat. This is the coat, and it is supposed to match this dress. Now, does this dress fit under this coat? Absolutely not. Actually, I'm just showing you everything that I made. This is a jumpsuit that I made and wore to my friend Kara's wedding, and I love Kara, and she was so pretty, and the wedding was so fun. But yeah, I just refuse to wear suits. I hate suits, and I work at a place where I tailor suits. I will not put it on, but you can get the idea. Here's my outfit. So it was, you'll see all these. It was this tank top, this little neck scarf that I'm just gonna throw over there. It was this that I can throw this one on. It was this little sailor vest. It was this and this high-waisted set. I actually think I could wash this, and I might. It's sweaty. This was the final outfit, which was another jumpsuit, but it has these like open sleeves and it has a huge cape in the back. Just kicked over so much stuff. I have this super cool thing. Here's the top. Here's pants. It's fun. This was my little space look. Oh, this hat went to it too. Everyone had hats. I already said that. And this was the last thing. It's actually the sample to the first dress. Or no, the second dress. So I liked it so much that I just kept it. This was not part of the dealio. This is not part of the line, but this is another coat that I made for my final fashion class. I think I had a pretty solid redemption, even though they look pretty much the same. It's got pockets. One day I'll do a video of going through everything that I've made. I've got a lot of shit. A lot of stuff that I've made. These are custom dyed. These. There's gold piping right here. I'm sweating. I have to get out of this. That was everything that I made in the past, like, half full year, actually. I'm missing stuff because I, again, had my final fashion class. That was everything that I've made so far. Some of those have videos. I'm gonna keep working on this floor. Why don't we keep doing that? Yeah, let's clean this floor. Walking her dog outside. I'm here to show the progress of my room because I feel like I've sort of run dry on what I feel like doing for today. I also made the decision that is really boring. There's not much to it. It's like patterns and fabric, and it's like work stuff. It's like going through paperwork for me, so I'm just gonna skip out on that. I think next I want to put all my posters back up and fix this wall. I had my hats up here, and then I realized that was kind of stupid because I would need to I need to step up to get that. Oh, my hat changed. I have to step up and get them, so I think I'm gonna actually put them right here. I'm gonna move the calendar to somewhere, and I'm gonna put all my hats up there, and then on this wall it's just gonna be something different. So here's the room. It is nice to have floor space again, but I feel like after I eat dinner I'm not gonna do anything, so this might be a two-day endeavor, but day one is pretty good. Woohoo! I'm so glad my room's clean. Like, that's crazy. Anyways, so delicious. I'll see you tomorrow. Isn't it nice to see a nice clean floor? Welcome to day 2. I feel like I don't actually have that much today because the bulk of the problem was on the floor, and I finished my floor. I literally just vacuumed it because that's boring. Like, I can do that. I think what I want to do now is just decorating. I'm sick of looking up here and seeing nothing, and all the posters are right there, so I can just hang those back up. And then I'm gonna do my hat thing. Hey, let's decorate for right now, and then we'll handle this. So hey. Okay, we have this to do, and I'm gonna do all that. So why don't we hang the posters first, because that's the easiest. So, all I did was this, and I fixed up my bed. That's boring. I think I'm just gonna fix that and then back to our desk. And then, yeah. What's the final shots? I think, like, if I just remember this from last year, but I'm gonna do it better. Watch this. Perfect. For some of this, I'm just going to be a headless torso as I clean this up. Well, let's start. Okay, well, here we are again for this segment. It's time to reflect. Just thinking about what's all gone down, I'm like, it has been a year. I feel like it's hard to make promises on this channel with me because I'll be like, well, I'm gonna do this, and then I never end up doing it. So I end up having trust issues with myself, which I find really funny. But yeah, I still want to make my music, although in this town it's hard to find anyone who really wants to make music, despite being a music-centric town. In time, I'm holding on to the fact that if I'm patient, then I'll be rewarded at some point. The fact that I'm still working on it is a good sign. Like, I haven't fully given up and thrown in the towel and say, well, it's just not happening, because it is. It's just a really, really slow roll. I haven't forgotten that I never really made it up for not doing a fashion show video. I have, 3 band videos and no fashion videos. It's honestly for the better, but it is funny. I am more proud of the stuff that I do for band than I was for pretty much anything that I did in the 4 years for my fashion program. That's just what it was. I'm like, I finished up my last fashion class and I was like, okay, cool. When I was finishing up some of my last games for this season, I was like legit sad. I was like, I would have a great time here. I don't think in those videos it was quite obvious. I was captain, but I realized something about myself is that if I were to bring on people for this, I would be harsher about this than I would for guard, because I wonder if anyone else feels this way. It's like, this is the thing that I created, whereas like I'm kind of taking over someone else's thing and leading it from that. And I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. And plus it was a thing where I'm like, I became friends with everyone, so it was one of those like, well, you can be your friends, but you can also be an authority figure. I'm like, I can't do that. That is just not something I do. It's just, I guess, odd wrapping up. You do school for so long, and now school's coming to an end, and you're like, well, now what? And it's like, I don't know. That's why I'm very thankful that YouTube.com stays free, so I could have an outlet. All that to say is, like, I'm happy to be back on YouTube and filming things and making things. I'm gonna do better, but I've got some cool things for just upcoming. like I said, some videos are going to be out of order because I filmed them, then got really busy, and then couldn't like, follow through on those promises. But I still have them. I looked through my channel and I realized I've done about 4 vlogs. Like I think I've only made 3 things. But I've posted way more not fashion things, so I'm going to be getting back to that. But I like reconciled about halfway through the year. I'm like, oh god, I'm like a lifestyle channel, aren't I? In lieu of not bringing you along to my fashion show, I'm going to hopefully try and cook up a really cool supplementary video for that. Hopefully music, lots of making stuff. I want to travel. Basically, the difference between last summer and this summer is I want to do things. I got it in my head that at the start of this year, it's what? Like, it's May now. At the start of this year, I was convinced. I convinced myself that I'm like, this has to be my year. And I never think that. I'm never like, at the start of the year going like, I'm fierce and this is me. It's like, deep down I was just like, you gotta get the ball rolling this year because it's about to get good. Yeah, and I think finally cleaning up my room is like a nice reset. I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm going to really hold myself to say that this is going to be a really cool summer, that I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, I'm going to sew a bunch of things, and I'm done with school this year, so maybe that means I get to be more active. I don't know. I'm gonna hope, because I've come to realize I do like doing YouTube. So here's hoping that I can keep doing this and you guys keep enjoying it. My room's clean, so you guys like want to see it or something? Thank you for joining me on this journey. It's nice to have a clean room. Like, I'm glad. I was waiting to do the hats thing for a long time, and I finally did it. And I feel a lot better about it. Now that I can finally see all my hats and they're just not, like, strewn about. I'm glad to have all my posters back up and they have not fallen down in 2 days, so that's good. Or, like, in the time I put them up. So that's it. Happy 1 year! I have videos that are like a few years old, but I like relaunched from there. I still count those as my first videos, but I'm counting last year's cleaning up as my like first video back of the new era. The new era that is lasting longer than the others. Happy 1 year. I am at the time 50 subscribers strong. I don't know. Maybe I just start cleaning my room every year and make a series out of it. It's clearly number 2. So for a weird feeling. It kind of feels like my home base again. I finally have things that I want to do. My walls are getting even more decorated. I've lived here for what? We're going on year 2 of living here. This is my second spring here, so it takes about 2 years to finally move in, but thank you so much for watching. Send me a picture of your room if you were cleaning up with me, which I doubt it. Show me the homework, because one of my friends texted me and they're like, so you're now upgraded to background noise. Thanks. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTuber things. Welcome back to my room. It's nice to film something alone. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Zagan. Happy 1 year. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.